Here are 5 things that I did to make my first million. In this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you exactly how I made my first $1 million under the age of 30. DuckSoup is the #1 trusted LinkedIn automation tool. It safely finds you qualified leads so that you can focus on closing deals faster. How it works is you find your perfect audience for your business, create your messaging sequence, and start running your campaign. DuckSoup will help you grow your pipeline automatically by engaging with your target prospect on LinkedIn, sending connection requests, and campaign sequences. DuckSoup also allows you to personalize your messaging so that it makes it more relevant to help you achieve 70% response rate from prospects from LinkedIn. So if you're looking to grow your LinkedIn network or generate more leads by connecting with your ideal prospects and clients on LinkedIn, then make sure you check out DuckSoup. I'll leave the link in the description below. Make sure you check out DuckSoup. So at a very young age, my goal was to just make $1 million. I didn't know how I was gonna do it, when I was gonna do it, or what I was going to do to make my first million. I was raised in an Asian traditional household. I was raised to become a lawyer, doctor, or engineer. So I wasn't raised or wired to take risks or build businesses. And even when I, suggested the idea of building a business, entrepreneurship, my parents were like, no, don't do that. Go to school, get your degree, go do your 9 to 5, and go that route. But I saw my parents, they were not happy with their lives as far as like financial wise. So I was thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, if I did the same route that my dad took, because he went to college and he got a degree and became an engineer, right? And did pretty well for himself, grew a family and all that good stuff. Shout out to him. But he just worked so much, right? He just literally just worked. And he would always explain to me, my little brother, how difficult life is and how difficult working is and how difficult it is to make money. And everything is just very hard, very, very, very hard. Life is just difficult, right? And I was thinking to myself, if I went the same route as he did, went to school, got a degree, got my job, 9 to 5, worked, started a family, then my life would also be very, very, very difficult, right? Very hard. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that life is hard or easy, but I'm just comparing it that if I went that route, then I'm going to get the same result, right? And my goal was to make $1 million. So I chose to go my own route, and I chose entrepreneurship. I chose to build a business. I chose that I wanted a life that allowed me to have financial, time, and location freedom. So the first thing that I did was I started trying, different business models. I tried to start up every type of business that I could possibly think in, right? I did drop shipping, I did Amazon FBA, I did, Amazon arbitrage with eBay, Forex trading, real estate wholesaling, flipping. I tried to start my own YouTube channel to start my daily vlogs. I tried, being a food critic. I tried starting my own Instagram and trying to growing that. A lot of failures, a lot of different things I tried, a lot of failures. I tried affiliate marketing. I even tried to sell, at one point, pirated video games. I would download video games, sell them on Craigslist, which got me in trouble, so I don't recommend doing that. But it just goes to show that I had no idea what I was doing. I had no clue, and I was willing to do whatever it takes to get to my destination. And so I tried a bunch of business models, and I finally, stumbled upon something that kind of sort of worked for me, which was digital marketing. And when I found something that kind of worked and got me like my first check ever, I'm like, oh, whoa, this kind of works. I just stuck with it, right? And so the second step that I took was that I sought mentors and I took courses. I sought mentors so that I can shorten the learning curve, and I don't have to make the same mistakes as what these people already made. Right? I can just learn through other people's mistakes so that I can reach my goal a lot faster, or reach my destination a lot faster, right? So if you chose to run a business yourself, just not seek out mentors, take courses to help you get there faster, chances are you're gonna be wasting a lot of money anyways and resources to figure things out. And you're also gonna be wasting a lot of time, because in this figuring out, you're going to be spending a lot of time and resources and energy grow your business, right? And so what I did was I just seek anybody and everybody that was willing to talk to me. I would talk to them, or I would take a course and learn it get that information that I needed from that person, right? And that was how I really catapulted myself towards making my first $1 million. The third thing that I did was I took massive action, right? As cliche as it sounds, you need to take massive action each and every single day. And when you take massive action, 2 things are going to happen, right? Number 1, you're going to fail fail a lot, and that is the key. The key is to fail a lot, right? Learn what you can and learn through other people's mistakes so that you don't gotta make the same mistakes. But even then, you're still going to make a ton of mistakes. You're still going to fail a lot. And then the second thing is going to happen. You're also going to learn a lot, right? And so failing a lot is going to lead to learning a lot. And with those two combined, it's going to equal you growing a lot, right? So when you fail a lot, you're going to learn a lot. And those two together, it just means that you're going to be able to grow a lot, okay? So when you and that is all a byproduct of taking massive action. And so that is why it is so important to take massive action, whether it doesn't matter if you think it's the right way or the wrong way, just do it, okay? And find out, right? Because there's no hurt in that, right? The only thing you can get out of that is that you learn something new and you can grow from that. So through learning, failing a lot, you're going to now be able to make improvements and adjustments. Now I know, to improve a certain system, a certain message that I'm sending out to get more responses, right? And through those adjustments, you're going to be able to make those tweaks inside your business, and that's going to help you grow. And even till then, it doesn't matter, even after you make your first $1 million and your first 7 figures, you're still constantly taking massive action. You're still going to be making a lot of mistakes and learning, right? That is the joy and fun in this whole entire process. And if you don't find fun and joy in that process, then chances are that business model isn't for you, or entrepreneurship route, it just isn't for you, okay? So you need to already expect that it's going to happen. That process is going to happen. Those obstacles, those challenges, you need to expect that that's going to happen, okay, regardless. And it doesn't matter what stage you are in business, whether you're at $0, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $50,000, $100,000 a month, $1 million a month, you're still going to be going through all those challenges, okay? So it's a continuous process, it's a journey, right? And you just need to learn to enjoy the process. The fourth thing that I did was I chose to be consistent because I didn't have any talent, right? So consistency over talent will always win. Showing up every single day to move the needle with just 1% is going to help you propel your business, right? And this is so very true for myself because when I first started, I did not have any business background. I didn't have any marketing background. When I started my digital marketing agency, I had no sales background. I didn't know how to talk to people. I stuttered when I spoke to potential clients. I would hang up on myself when I felt stuck talking to these potential clients, right? And so I had no talent. And even today, I wouldn't even consider my marketing agency as the #1 marketing agency or like the best. I wouldn't even say that we are the best or anything like that, but we are consistent. We choose to continuously be the best that we can for ourselves as a business, and then we choose to be the best that we can for our clients to make sure that #1, they're always happy, and #2, they're always getting results, and how can we be better at that, right? And that's all you can really do. You don't need to be the best at anything. You don't have to be a certain age. You don't have to live in a certain geographic area. It doesn't matter if you can speak English really well or you can't speak English very well, or you have no sales skills or any of that. If you don't have no experience, no case studies, no testimonials, nothing, because that's where I started. I started from scratch. I started from zero. I didn't have any of the skill sets that I do have now when I first started. So understand that when you first start out, it doesn't matter, right? Most of you guys watching this video probably have more skills than when I first started out, right? You might have a sales background. You might have worked somewhere that gives you some type of leverage or advantage over the next person that has zero experience like myself. So I chose to be consistent, and that's the key. It doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter how good you're not, but choose to be continuously growing and learning and just being the best that you can and being better. How can I make things better? How can I be better at that? How can I be better at this specific thing? What can I do to make this better, right? So just choose to be better, choose to show up every single day and being consistently better. And so with that, never stop growing, never stop learning, never stop improving, okay? Never be complacent, never be a constant, right? Because when you are not growing, you are essentially dying, right? So you want to always be growing. And in order to do that, you just follow the steps that I just shared with you, right? Taking massive action and just learning, making lots of mistakes, and learning that it's okay to make mistakes. There's nothing bad about it. The world is so wired and fixated on, you should try your best not to make mistakes. Do not take risks. When the good things are on the other side of challenges, on things that you don't think you can do, right? That's where greatness lies. If you are someone who just, for example, if someone that goes to a 9-to-5, they just work on a specific job that they are trained to do, right? This is what they went to school for, this is what they know, and that's what they do at their job, right? They just stick with what they know. But greatness lies above that, outside of that. So when you are willing to get out of your comfort zone and, just learning more and applying more and growing, you're going to, do things that you're a little bit uncomfortable with. But as you get better at that, you start to learn that, it's, number one, it's not as bad. Number two, you're getting better at it. And now you have achieved something that you didn't think that you could. So greatness is achieved in the unknown, right? You want to take the path less taken, and that is how you're going to make your first $1 million. That is how I did it under the age of 30. And I hope that you can take this advice and apply it the same to your life. Drop this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.